Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to learn practice set 2.5, but we are going to learn only first three sums of practice set 2.5. The remaining sums we are going to study in the part 2 of this exercise. Okay, so this video will have only three sums of this exercise. For this exercise we may need the knowledge of the previous video. We have already studied in the previous video that nature of the roots of the quadratic equation we had learned, where we learned that if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, what is the nature of the root? If b square minus 4ac is less than 0 and if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, so what were the roots of the equation? That is what we had studied in the previous video. We also studied the relation between the two roots, like if the alpha is one root and beta is the another root, so how are they related? Alpha plus beta was minus b upon a, and alpha into beta was c upon a. We also studied how to obtain a quadratic equation if the roots are given. मतलब answer दिया हुआ and you have to make the quadratic equation out of it. So that also we had studied in the previous video. So all these three things we are going to use. So let us start with our exercise. The first exercise, first sum that we have here is activities given to you where you have to fill in the blanks and complete. Now I've already done for you here, as you can see on your screen. You have a flow chart given in your textbook where you have this question: ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the quadratic equation, and it says that if the value of discriminant or b square minus 4ac is 5, which means it is a positive number, then the roots will be real and unequal. Whereas if b square minus 4ac is equal to minus 5, that is, it is negative number, then we say that it is not real and not real roots. If b square minus 4ac could have been 0, then the answer would have been real and uh, equal. But that will be the case when b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Here there no type that kind of question is asked, so we have these two answers for it. Okay, now let us move to the next flowchart. What is given? The sum of roots is given, which is minus 7, and product of root is given, that is 5. You'll remember sum of roots. If my roots are alpha and beta, what will be the sum of root? It will be alpha plus beta. Yes, and if I have product of the root, okay, product of the root means it will be alpha into beta. So what was the question given to us? The question says that you have to make a quadratic equation if the sum and product is given to you. So sum is given to us here, which is minus 7. The alpha plus beta is given to us in the flow chart. If you see sum of the roots, it's minus 7, so we substitute the value here. Whereas product of it's also given alpha into beta, which is we substitute here, and then we just solve this. So minus into minus is going to be plus, and this also remains plus. So our quadratic equation is nothing but x square plus 7x plus 5 is equal to 0 is what we fill in this box. Okay, so this is our final answer, x square plus 7x plus 5, which we have to fill in that box. Okay, let us move towards the next kind of question. Now the next kind of question says if the roots of the quadratic equation are alpha and beta, then we have to find out the sum of the roots and the product of the roots. Equation is given to us. So if you look here, children, if I solve this, how am I going to do? What is a here? If you say, what is a? A is 2. What is b? B is 5 minus 4. We have to take along with sign, okay? And c is equal to minus 3. Okay, so what is the formula of alpha plus beta? Alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. Yes, everyone remembers this. So minus b upon a means minus 4 upon a. A is nothing but 2. Similarly, alpha into beta we are going to solve c upon a. So let us go on the next page and see how are we going to solve it. So when we compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get the values of a. A becomes 2, b is minus 4, and c is minus 3. Okay, so that's what we substitute here, and then we find out alpha plus beta, which is minus b upon a. So minus b means this is minus sign which is outside the bracket, b is minus 4, so we substitute minus 4. A is 2, which is written in the denominator. Now minus into minus becomes plus, which is 4, and this 2 comes here. So when you divide 4 by 2, you get answer as 2. What is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is c upon a, children. and our C is minus 3 and A is 2. So these are our answers. Alpha plus beta is 2 and alpha into beta is minus 3 upon 2. So this is what we have to fill in our boxes. Okay. Now let us proceed towards the second question. Find the values of discriminant. Discriminant means, children, remember we were finding out the values of b square minus 4ac is nothing but the discriminant, right? So this is our equation given to us, x square plus 7x minus 1. So the first step is always the same. You compare this equation with the standard form. So comparing the given equation, which is x square plus 7x minus 1 is equal to 0 with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. When we compare, what do we get? You see that the value of a is 1, nothing, no number is there, so 1. The value of b is 7, whereas the value of c is minus 1. Yes, so we write down these numbers here and then we substitute the values. So in which, where do we substitute the values? They have told us to find out the value of discriminant. So discriminant is nothing but delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. So we just substitute the values. Value of b. So b is 7, which we write down here, minus 4, a is 1 and c is minus 1. Then the square of 7 is 49 and this 4, this minus sign is written here. 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4 and this is minus sign here. Now minus into minus is nothing but plus. So 49 plus 4, which will give us 53. So the value of delta or value of discriminant is 53. The next question, same thing we do, we compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we get the value of a, which is 2, value of b, which is minus 5 and value of c, which is 10. Then we substitute this in our formula. So b square means minus 5 square minus 4, a is 2 and c is 10. So minus 5 square is 25. 4 2s is 8, 8 10s is 80. So 25 minus 80. When we are going to do this, we are going to get answer as 55. Since 80 is a bigger number and it's having a negative sign, we put that negative sign to 55. So I'm so sorry. So this becomes minus 55. So the value of delta is nothing but minus 55. Okay, that's your answer. Now let us proceed further with the third sum. This is having nothing but the root sign with it, so don't have to panic. It's very easy, nothing to worry. Okay, so this is a question. So we write down comparing root 2x square plus 4x plus 2 root 2 is equal to 0 with ax square plus bx plus c. We get, see this, a is root 2, b is 4 and c is 2 root 2. Okay, so that's what we write down, a is root 2, b is 4 and c is 2 root 2. Then we write down this in the form of b square minus 4ac. We are going to substitute the values. So we know that b is 4, so b square is 4 square minus this 4 we write down here, a is root 2 and c is 2 root 2. Okay, so we substitute these values here and then we are going to multiply further. Okay, so 4 square is nothing but 16 and this, how do you solve this, children? 4 into 2 will be 8. Okay, and root 2 into root 2 we have studied in 9th standard. It will be root 2 into root 2 will be 2. So 8 2s will be 16. So we have 16 minus 16, which is equal to 0. Now let us move towards the third sum. Okay, so the third sum that we have here is, determine the nature of roots of the following quadratic equation from their discriminants. So we have to find out the discriminants first. Means we have to find out the value of b square minus 4ac, and we have to check whether it is equal to 0, it is less than 0, or it is greater than 0. If you get that values, and then depending upon the values, you are going to decide what kind of nature of roots we have. Okay, so that's what we are going to do here. The first question is x square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. We compare it and we find out the value of a, b and c. Yeah, so value of a, b and c, a will be 1, b will be minus 4 and c will be 4 here. Okay, Then we'll substitute in the formula, which will be b square. So minus 4 square minus 4. A is 1 and C is 4. Now minus 4 square is going to be 16, and this 4 ones will be 4, 4 fours will be 16. So delta is equal to 0. And we have already studied in the previous video that if delta is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. Okay, so this is the nature of the root. So this is what they are expecting us to write. Okay, second question. 2y square minus 7y plus 2 is equal to 0. So same step. We are going to compare it. We are going to get the value of a as 2, b is minus 7 and c as 2. Now when we substitute this in our formula, b square means minus 7 square minus 4. A is 2 and c is also 2. Now minus 7 square is going to be 49, whereas 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. When we subtract this 49, 9 minus 6 is going to be 5 and 9 minus 6 is going to be 3 and 4 minus 1 is going to be 3. So delta is greater than 3. It's a positive number. Yeah, it's a greater than 0, if you can see. Yeah, so if the value is greater than 0, then we say that the roots are real and unequal. Okay, we are going to get two different roots. Now the last one, m square plus 2m plus 9. So we get the values of a as 1, b as 2 and c as 9. We substitute it in a formula. So b square means b square will be 2 square. I'm so sorry. It will be b square will be 2 square here. This will be 4. 2 square is going to be 4. So 4 minus 36 is going to be minus 32. Okay, this will be minus 32, and hence we get that this roots are less than 0. Okay, this minus 32 is less than 0, and hence we say that the roots are not real. Yeah, so this is the end of the third question. The remaining sums we are going to learn in the next video. Thank you.